cool. Yeah, cool. Let me copy that link. Alright, so I'm just waiting for some more people to come. Then, yeah, I'm gonna start doing this. Seven people. Cool. Some people are in my other link. What other link, bro? There's only one link, I swear. Yeah, let me just share it. Cool. Alright, cool. I'm just gonna start this live stream now. Is everyone in the chat? So people that are here, make sure that you just say you're here and that you can see my thing, so I can know who's here from who's not here. Alright, yo. Alright, cool. Shakim's here, No's here, Simply Amplified. Alright, cool. Got a few people in here now. Alright, calm. Yeah, we might as well just start the live. So, what currency pairs do you guys want me to check out? Just give me some currency pairs. I'm gonna start off with, let me start with GBP USD to tell you the structure of it. See what's happening. Cool. So it's opened with a gap straight away. Cool. Everyone's in here. Alright, that's calm. Alright, so overall for GBP USD, if we just look at the daily time frame, we can see that it's going in a downward trend, and this has been going on for months, even years, or even when GBP USD, the currency pair, started. It is quite a rubbish pair, but either way, if it goes up or down, we still make money from it. So if we just zoom into the daily time frame, alright, smooth that, we can see that it was, this is where the coronavirus hit and we went into lockdown, so you just got a big push to the downside, and this is what we call imbalance in the market. So right now, all we're getting is the market recovery as price is pushing back up in the market, and it went into this little consolidation where I thought it was gonna push, continue, so make it like a little continuation pattern, then carry on pushing to the upside, but it doesn't seem to have done that because now we've got a strong downward trend and we have a big bearish candle. So it is likely that price is going to continue to the downside because of that bearish candle. It shows that there's a lot of selling pressure in the market. Fresh trim, come on. Euro USD, I'll jump on Euro USD, GBP JPY. Yeah, I'll make sure I do that as well, but all I'm gonna do is focus on GBP USD for now. Then I'll go on to GBP JPY. I want to make sure that you guys have a clear crash view of the market. But yeah, continuing. So if I just drop down to the 4-hour time frame, you can see that it's just open with a gap and we've got this continuation to the downside. So we be looking for sells now because we can see that there's been a breakout of structure. We've got an imbalance right here that price needs to fill back in. So minimum, I'll be targeting these lows. So how many pips is that? And that's minimum. Alright, so that's about 100 pips. But obviously market needs to come and fill in that imbalance. Just want to double check that I am still on live. Restore chat. Yeah, so alright, I'll do AUD USD. I'll make sure I do that. My laptop crashed for some reason. Alright, cool. Yeah, so if I just drop to the hourly time frame, see where we can get our entries in. So we've got a key level here. I'll be looking for a retracement back to this level before continuing to the downside. But obviously there's been a gap and market is most likely to fill in that gap as well. So that's something that you have to think about when entering this trade. But yeah, like clear structure, we got a descending channel, is broke the support level on the daily time frame. So now we want to see a continuation to the downside. We got the imbalance right here and we should be targeting about 100 pips if you was to enter here. But if you're entering on the retracement, how much pips would that be? Alright, about 180 pips. So look for your entries, but we know that it's gonna sell. We just know that. And let's see. Someone said GBP. Someone said GBP JPY. So let me do GBP JPY real quick. JPY. So it's the same thing essentially, but this one's more aggressive. So we'll be looking for sells. We got that massive bearish candle. So let me just zoom into price. I'll say wait for a retest around this level because this is where the support is. Before entering sells, we've got the gap, so you need to be careful because of the gap. Obviously, don't enter trades now because of the spreads. The spreads are going to be crazy. So even if you enter up here for a sell, it's going to put you all the way down there because obviously spreads. If you're going to enter trades, make sure that you wait at least an hour from market open so spreads could tighten a bit. But yeah, we'll be waiting for a retracement to around about this level for a continuation to the downside. Might even have a little trend line going. Alright, cool. Someone said AUD USD. USD CAD. Alright, I could do USD CAD. Let's see what's happening with USD CAD. USD CAD, I'm looking for shorts. Honestly, I'm looking for shorts when it comes to this pair. I'll tell you why. If we go to the daily time frame, we can see that it's going in this downward trend. So we're going with the trend here. We never go against the trend. So you see that there's a downward trend. You got a gap. You got a gap that keeps filling in. That needs to get filled in still. So you got that as an added confluence. If I drop down to the 4-hour time frame, we got this little consolidation channel where it's ranging, price is just ranging. Now from here we got order block. If you guys know about institutional trading, you'll know what order block is, and it's basically bank manipulation, but like there's no easy way to explain it other than saying it's just like a type of entry. So if you do your research on it, then you should be fine. But all it is that getting a big spike to the upside where the banks are grabbing liquidity, then you're getting a spike back to the downside, and all you're waiting is for the retest. So we got this retest right here. This is like a little order block. We got the retest sharp, nothing, zero drawdown, no drawdown whatsoever, and we got a, how much pips was that? Let me say how much pips was that. Alright, so that was about 80 pips. But now when we're dropping to the hourly time frame, no, it's not the hour time, yeah, it is the hour time frame, we're retesting this area. So I will be looking for shorts round about here. Now if you do enter these trades, enter it at your own risk. This is not any signals, please. Like, do not enter the trade then text me like, oh Jordan, I entered this trade, is a loss. Like, this is none of my business, but this is where I would enter the trade on this retracement. So as spreads go down, I'll enter this trade and I'll take it to the bottom of this structure. So this is what you just call a ascending channel. You got your equal highs, which is being broken, massive spike to the upside. We get a push to the downside, and this is where people, hope traders, will be looking for shorts because they were thinking that as a breakout, but price broke back into structure. So you got people getting caught on the wrong side of the market again, and now we're retesting this area. So I'll be looking for shorts to complete this 90% rule. So this is what we call the 90% rule. All it is that market basically returns back to where it first started trending, if you know what I mean. I talk about the 90% rule all the time in my trade ideas group. So if you're not in it already, make sure that you enter that. So yeah, and how much pips is that? 178 pips, a bit of a swing trade. But if you can hold a swing, then do it. And 35 pips of stop loss. So let me, CHF JPY, I could do that, Alright, so CHF JPY. I don't really trade this pair, to be honest, but I'll do it anyway. Full screen, and if I just move this onto my laptop screen so I can see the comments, hopefully it doesn't crash again. CHF JPY. So another downward trend, daily. Alright, but we're at a support level this time. Got a little trend going. If I see anything nice, I'll make sure I'll show you this. Drop on the 4 hour. And what I'm doing, always start from the higher time frame, then drop down to the lower time frames. We call this top down analysis, and then just make sure that you get like better entries on your trades and you know the direction of the market. Because some people, they just go from the hourly time frame and they just place trades, or they just go to the 5 minute and just place trades when they don't know the direction of the market. They could be short in the market when in the long run it's going to be looking for buyers. So, and you just get caught on the wrong side of the market. So always make sure you start from the higher time frames. I recommend daily, then drop down to the 4 hour, then 1 hour. But obviously everyone has their own different trading styles. So downward trend, so automatically we're going to be looking for shorts. 4 hour, we got a test of this level. We got a rejection of this level, forming a slight shooting star. Let me go to the hourly time frame. I'll be looking for shorts. It looks like a bear flag, to be honest. It honestly looks like a bear flag. And for you guys to get a better picture of what I'm talking about, you got to push to the downside, then you got continuation. And it's got 1, 2, 3, well, not quite. But what we want to look for is for it to push back up, make that third touch onto here for a continuation to the downside. And for you guys to get a better picture of what I'm talking about, let me just get out of ghost feed. Not a ghost feed. It is the bar pattern. You see a push, and here's a continuation. And now we're just waiting for a push to the downside. So what should I use? Let me just use the little arrow. And if you don't know what bear flag is, Forex bear flag. Something like that. You always get a push, then this is like your little continuation pattern. You know it's a push because you will see majority of the candle of like the direction. So say it's a push to the downside. Majority of the candles that you're going to see is bearish candles. So right there, you'll only see bearish candles. Well, maybe a slight green, but majority is going to be bearish. Then the continuation is going to be a mixture of like green and red candles. So it's going to be going up, then it's going to be going down, and it's going to go like, it's going to make like a tight structure where it's ranging or consolidating. Then on your outbreak, you get a continuation. I don't know if there's any clearer ones. Alright, here you go. Just push, continuation, and push. But yeah, I'll be looking for shorts. Wait for the third touch. Wait for the third touch. Maybe I'll be waiting around somewhere around this area before taking it for a short. Above a trend line. Minimum 1 to 3 risk to reward. So you can take it there. And you could possibly... No, just to be safe, I will take it to this level. So how much is that? 72 pips. That's more than enough. More than enough. Alright, cool. So I said USD CAD. I've done USD CAD already. AD USD, I could do that right now. What's good, people? What gap was going to get filled in? GBP USD, there was a massive gap, so that's like all gaps get filled in the market. Just search up gaps in market, like gap strategy, I guess. but you will find out every gap gets filled in eventually anyway. Maybe except from oil, because that pair is highly manipulated. No, AUD. Now, if you was in my trade ideas analysis group, you would have got this trade. So I sent the analysis to my group. Maybe, when did I send it? When did it start? So the 11th of May. So somewhere near last week. But yeah, we took it for a short, and I think this is the trade that I put in my thumbnail actually. Yeah, so 125. I was in this trade, but the way how I entered the trade is from daily. We was coming up to a key level. We had the area of resistance. Sorry, I got indigestion really bad. I feel old. Anyway, yeah. So looking at this trade structurally, you see it making higher highs and higher lows. So it's trending up, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and it will continue on this trend upwards. And how you know that it would how you know that is a reversal is when it's struggling to make a higher high. So right here, if I just zoom in for you, right here, this is where it struggled to make a higher high and it formed a double top. And that's just from the daily time frame. So I've told you about 3 confluences, and I've only started on the daily time frame. So now this is when we drop to the 4-hour time frame. And we see that there was a slight breakout. I won't even lie, I got caught on the wrong side of this. I got caught on the wrong side of this. I entered on a trade on the continuation. I entered on a trade for the continuation and I got tagged out. It made this double bottom and it flew up. But I entered on this order block right here, so formed the order block, got in that for the retest, and that was 125 pip trade. But for now, because it's at a support level, 2 things that could happen is that it retests this level and makes another double top, or it could definitely make another double top because it's at support, because it's at resistance right now, and there's been a big uptrend. What normally happens is after there's been a big uptrend, you will find a continuation pattern. So you'll see that it's just ranging sideways, which always happens. If you guys are in the chat, just make sure you send a message or something, say I'm here, so I know that everyone's active in the chat. But yeah, at resistance, after something massive happen, it always ranges. So after a big push, it's gonna range, and after a big push to the downside, it's also gonna range. So now it's just starting this range, and it could push to the upside, something like this. It could just continue on the range to that 3rd touch. So you got 1, 2, 3. And it could be a breakout to the downside, because it did fill in this imbalance. So you got the push down to the downside and it filled it in correctly. So yeah, that's what I will be looking for. So you only use 1 hour. No, not once did I say I only use 1 hour. I always go from daily, then drop down to the 4 hour, then I go 1 hour for my entries. Someone said, do you trade crypto? I used to trade crypto, honestly. I did used to trade crypto, but the only reason why I stopped doing crypto is because it's heavily manipulated. You will see big moves, and this is just my opinion as well. This is my opinion. But you will see a 30% move in 1 hour, and you're like, what started it? No one knows what started it off. So that's why I don't trade crypto. Another thing that I don't trade crypto, because it's unregulated. Like, the whole concept of it being like decentralized and the government can't see what's happening, they can't see like the transactions and things, there's always going to be a problem because the government can't make money from it. So no, I don't trade crypto. I might do crypto holdings, but I highly doubt it. Cryptocurrencies, like the whole concept is just like stupid. People don't even know who like actually made Bitcoin. What just happened? My thing keeps thing keeps breaking down. Cool, let me just do it one more time. Alright. I don't know what's happening, but yeah. Euro CHF is gonna have a major drop. How do you know that's gonna have a major drop? Where's your analysis? But I could look at Euro CHF actually. I'll take a look. Just need to start this. I don't know what's going on. Forget. Let me look at your CHF. It doesn't look like it's about to drop. It's forming equal lows, meaning that it could be like a reversal. Every time you see equal lows, it means that price is struggling to break below a certain level. So I wouldn't say it's gonna drop. You can see how candles are actually losing momentum. And what do I mean by candles losing momentum? You see how these candles are like quite big. So this one is like 10. Wow. Like there's literally no movement in Euro CHF. This is why I don't trade miners, to be honest. I only focus on major currency pairs. But like, you see how the candles are big, and as it's getting to this level, it loosens like selling pressure, and the candles are getting smaller. That's a sign that there's gonna be a reversal. So I wouldn't enter it because it's in a downward trend. But like, if I was going to enter it, I will enter on a buy. But obviously, I don't go against the trend. But because it's making those equal lows, and you can see that it's losing selling pressure, I'll take it for a buy. Yeah, I would take it for a buy. But I don't trade this pair. I wouldn't look for sales. But if you do get that break to the downside, then yeah. Euro NZ, like, gonna have a major drop. You already trade full time, or you still go school? I'm only 18. If it wasn't for this coronavirus, I still would have been in college studying business level 3, like in 2015. Euro NZD. I could do Euro NZD. Why not? It's at a resistance. No, it's not. Oh, on Euro NZD. Yeah, I'll check that. All those RAM sticks, and it's still lagging. How bad is the lag? Because if it's lagging bad, I will know to change my settings for next time. And I've only got 2 RAM sticks. I might need to get more. But to be honest, my PC has been running for a long time. So let me go on Euro NZD. Was it Euro NZD? Yeah. And someone said a buy. No, it says at resistance. Resistance. Alright, let me take a look. This is not working, is it? Ah, cool. Yeah, I'll be looking to short this pair. Honestly, yeah, I'll be looking to short it. Just looking from the hourly time frame. Obviously, we got a massive downward trend. And you can see that's at resistance. So downward trend, one confluence. The other one is at its resistance. Another one, I'm just stacking the confluence for you guys. We've got these imbalances. So we've got this massive imbalance down here. And we got one down here. That's where it's open up for a gap anyway. But what you look for these equal highs. Wait for a slight break to the upside for a push downwards for your continuation and take it to this level. I'll be targeting those levels. Alright, I'll make sure I add that for my watch list actually. That trade looks quite decent. It looks like a trade I would enter. So let me just save that, add to my watch list. Definitely. I'll definitely watch out for that. Euro CAD. That could be a short-term sell as well. Euro USD, gold. What is an order block? It's just it's something to do with like liquidity and that. You need to like watch it. I'll just say DM me. Not DM, but like go to my Traders Idea group. Link will be down in the description, so just click on it, join it if you haven't already, or if you're already in it, send me a message and I will help you out. Euro USD, gold. Alright, I could do gold. Let me do that. I'll do Euro USD first and I'll jump on gold. Let's see Euro USD. I'll be looking for buys. Honestly, I'll be looking for buys. It's just about finding your entry. We've got this imbalance over here that we could be looking to fill. So if I just put purple or pink, as you can see, we're getting like sharp projections of this area. So right about now, I wouldn't even know where to like go for an entry because it's coming to this resistance area. If it breaks, you could like buy on break, but I wouldn't recommend it. I'll ideally be looking for maybe a people. I don't normally use like Fibonacci, but this time I'm just gonna use a Fibonacci line so I could look for like a retracement. I only use a 50% retracement. Let's do that white so I can see that better. Yeah, that's about right actually. So, that is about right. That's about right. That is about right, yeah. Cool, so yeah, I'll be looking for a retracement to this level before I enter. Right about now, spread should be getting a bit lower because it's past 30 minutes. Yeah, continuation to the upside. Therefore, we'll be looking for buys. Definitely. It looks quite messy actually. Like Euro USD is never normally this messy. Like the amount of wicks that we're seeing, it looks kind of bad. But yeah, therefore look for longs. For your entry, not too sure where you should enter. I shouldn't be telling you where you should enter anyway. But yeah, definitely going to be longs. Look on the economic calendar as well. See if there's any news. Yeah, therefore look at the economic calendar, seeing if there's any news, what's going to get released that could potentially push the market to the upside if it's positive news. But yeah, Euro USD looking good. Do you use buy limit and sell limits? Yeah. Definitely use buy and sell limits so you don't so you don't miss your entries. Definitely use it. If you're still in this chat, make sure that you drop a like on this video so it just pushes out to more people. But yeah, the last bullish or bearish candle before the move up or down on market execution. I use market execution, sell, buy, literally like when you're doing your sell limits with or sell stops or buy stops and sell buy limits, like it just saves time. Like if you just place it there, you know once it gets to that point, you're gonna get entered into the trade. Whereas if you don't set that and you're waiting to do it market execution trade, it's like you forever have to be looking at that chart. What I see on GU, I can't remember actually, but I'll go back and show you. Market execution only. Hello Charles, can you show me one of your entries this week? Yeah, I'll show you some of my entries. What's good, Jordan? You good? I'm good. What do you see on GU? Alright, let me go back to GU. Actually, let me quickly take a look on gold. I actually hate this pair. You know why I hate that pair? I lost 1.4k when I was 17. I lost all my money on that. I lost all my money on that pair. Shit, man. I never forget that day. I actually never forget that day. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I lost like all my money on gold, 1.4k. Bear in mind, like it's not a lot of money, but when you're 17, like 1,000 is like 10k when you're an adult. So when I lost all my money, I was like, nah, never trading gold again. And when it comes to gold, also, I wouldn't be shorting. Never short gold during this time. And the reason why I say this is because globally, after this coronavirus, this like on a global scale, we're gonna go into a recession. And no one can't tell me, no, we're not gonna go into a recession, Jordan, because yes, we're gonna go in a recession. And why is that? Because of this lockdown. And because we're on lockdown, it means that people are not working, and if people are not working, the economy is not going to rise. Now, if the economy is not going to rise, it's more likely to fall, and if the economy is going to fall, the value of their currency is going to lose value. So people are going to put it in commodities or stocks or whatever that's going to hold value because people don't want to lose out on money. Now, gold is seen as a safe haven. So even if I just go onto weekly time frame, gold started at, you guys most probably don't need to know this, but like it started at that and it's just been an uptrend ever since. So although it's coming to a resistance level, unless you see any news that tells you otherwise, I wouldn't be shorting gold. Yes, I could add a little trend line. You've got imbalances, but I don't think imbalances matter when you're trading gold. It's not. It doesn't work like currencies because gold is a commodity. So real quick, something like that. So a continuation to the upside, basically. It looks like it's broken out of this channel anyway. So yeah, so literally we got a little up, like we got a ascending channel, push to the upside, continuation that I was talking about, always push, continuation, push. Now, I'll be waiting for a retest to this level where resistance now becomes support, and I'll take it to 1,771. But gold could honestly go to 1,800. Not 4K, 1.4. Do you trade US 30? Yeah, sometimes. I wouldn't say 1K is rich. I have $5 at 17. Everyone's different. To be honest, yeah, like everyone grows at their own rate. Don't see me. What the hell was that? Did someone subscribe? Someone must have subscribed. Anyway, yeah, don't see me and just think like 1K at 17 is a lot. It's not a lot. Everyone grows at their own rate. Like, you might get rich tomorrow. Who knows? You might win the lottery. Like, no one knows. GBP USD. Yeah, let me go back onto GBP USD. See what's going on. Yeah, if you're on the live stream, make sure you like it. Please leave a like so it can push my content out to YouTube. GBP USD. Yeah, did I say it was shorting? Yeah, so it's shorting. I would have said wait for a retest to the upside before shorting. But overall, if I just go back, daily time frame, so we got this massive drop off from when the coronavirus started. It formed a little continuation pattern where I would have thought that was gonna make a second push to the upside. However, that didn't happen. Now we're getting a massive drop off. So I'll be shorting this. I won't be going for buys, honestly. Don't be going for buys anyway. So if I just go to the hourly time frame, you got a gap. How much is that gap? Oh, market opens around about here. It's about 25 pips that gap is. But if you're shorting now, I wouldn't recommend you short now. But if you was to short, you would make like 100 pips maybe. Yeah, so 92 pips because it's already started dropping. But what I'm basically looking at when setting that target level is this imbalance right here, which is still yet to get filled in. So this candle is what? Like 182 pips in 4 hours, which is crazy even for GBP USD. So yeah, I'm just waiting for that gap to get filled in. I'll be looking for shorts personally. That's why I follow you. You're humble AF. Yeah, bro. You've been through ICT. What do you mean by ICT? Like ICT as in like computers, or like ICT as in something else? I just wish this like... Alright, cool. Then let me go for my screen. Alright. There you go. That's a lot better. That is a lot better. Did I trade US 30? No. Let me take a look at US 30 now actually. Take a look at US 30. Yeah, I'm shorting this. I am shorting this. Honestly, I will be shorting this. Why am I shorting this? I'll just quickly tell you why. Big drop off, continuation pattern. Then we've got a little continuation, then another drop off, forming another continuation, another drop off, and now we're testing. Resistance is now becoming support. So I'll be taking this for a very nice short. It's retested that level, a very nice level. Let me just highlight it. One to three minimum. Here's my stop loss. Yeah, and hopefully it continues on that trend. So this, yeah, that would most probably be quite a smart level from looking at the horizontal resistance. Yeah, that'll be quite a smart level. Yeah, so just about 1 to 3, because that's like your next form of like support, not resistance. Sorry, your next form of support. Yeah, and if it breaks this level, alright, you do have horizontal resistance. But honestly, we're looking for a dropout anyway. So if you want to be conservative with this trade, just make sure that once you're in this trade, just like once it's like, I don't know, once it gets to like this level, move your stop loss to break even, then just trail and stop it like how Ty says it. Oh yeah. So yeah, I like the whole institutional trading style theory, but also look at like patterns and that, and also look at the news, because if it's bad news, like you know that the market is gonna go the opposite way. If you're still in this live stream, make sure that you like it, and yeah, just help support. And if you're not already in the Trades Ideas group, make sure that you join it. There's a lot of value that I'm giving away. People know how much people are in there. Like, it's coming up to 290 people. We're in every country, and I could show you my YouTube analytics saying that there's people from Brazil, Nigeria, USA, UK, so many countries, Jamaica. There's so many countries. I could just show you it. So yeah, if you're on the live stream, make sure you like it. Join my Trades Idea group if you're not already. If you're looking for some help, make sure just to send me a DM. I'll answer it. Sometimes it takes me a few days because I'm kind of busy, but I'll make sure that I get to your DM. Always helping you out. And if you do join the Trade Ideas group, it's completely free. I'm not charging you nothing. You get a bunch of courses, like a bunch of free courses. I can't say I can't say what courses I'm giving out because I'll get into trouble. But there's a bunch of free courses. You see people that are charging like 1,000 for it. I'm giving you the courses for free. And like, yeah, like I'll give. How many courses do I have? Like 63 courses that I'm just giving out. Like every once in a while, I just give out free courses, like videos. I got books as well. So if you want to read some Forex books, I've got you. If you want some video based courses, I've got you. Like, come on, man. This is the best place to start. Every top YouTube channel all stars, for real. And to be honest, I honestly can't complain. Because I started this like 3 months ago. I know that iMarkets Live video was very controversial, so it will get more views than all of my other videos because I'm exposing a big company in the Forex industry. So I knew that was gonna get more views, and it was a tactical play. But you know what? Like, I'm being honest with you guys. But like I've been doing well for 3 months. I'm on nearly on 800 subscribers. Hit 15k one video, 1.5k on another one, and my other views average about 500. So we're doing well. We're honestly doing well. On my trade ideas Instagram, so jr.trade-ideas. There's a bunch of free content that I'm gonna be posting, and there's gonna be some before and after trades. What I'm gonna be doing, infographics. So it's just like trade quotes, and yeah, like make sure that you follow that as well. I'm gonna be posting. I post regularly on it anyway, so make sure you join that. And if you want access to the trade ideas analyst group, it is obviously it's private, but I'm still not charging you for it. You just need to be a partner. You just need to be trading with IC Markets, and then you could join. Because what happens is I will give you my IB, my interactive broker code, and it just makes sure it just like gives like the broker gives me commission. So money doesn't come out of your pocket. The money comes out of the broker's pocket. So indirectly, I'm making something without charging you. Could you go over the differences between? So I'm talking a lot. I don't know why I'm talking so much. Regular trading and institutional trading. Use support and resistance for your get the bag low. Alright, cool. Alright, when it comes to regular trading, yeah, regular trading is basically everything that you read in a book. So you know when it comes to like your support and resistance, like your horizontal support and resistance, that'll be retail trading. When it comes to like your moving averages, like you see your indicators, so you got like your moving averages, you got your Bollinger Bands. What else do you have? You got your MACD, you got your RSI, you got a bunch of oscillators, like all these things that they just fill your head with, saying that, oh yeah, fill your charts up with this, it will help you get indications and buy entries if moving averages cross over, if it hits the top Bollinger Band, if the MACD crosses over, if it's overbought on the RSI. Look, all of that is not gonna help you trade better. Like, I just wanna be real with you guys. I'm just gonna be 100% real. Seeing that it's overbought on the RSI is not gonna help you trade better, because you see that divergence is not gonna help you trade better. Because honestly, it's just like it's laggy. It's very, very laggy. If you want to be a good trader, focus on the candlesticks, because that's what's telling you where price is going. Not that your RSI is crossing over and things. It's just it doesn't make sense to me. But if you're a new trader coming into the industry, then fine. But as you get more and more experience in the market, just like trade the institutional way. So alright, cool. Let me just show you a quick example. And I shouldn't be doing this. But say I really shouldn't be doing this. But yeah, so say you got your double top formation. CAD CHF. I'll do CAD CHF. So say you got your double top formation right here, yeah? On the second touch, this is where people enter. They enter right here, put their stop loss just above there, and continue to complete that M formation. Now, what normally happens is, and if you've been trading, you will know. Greetings from Germany. That's what I said. Worldwide. Lewis Stocke. I'm so bad at reading. Please forgive me if I pronounce your name wrong. But yeah, say you entered there, your stop loss just above. What you would tend to find out is that price would start going into your direction just a bit. You get happy, saying, yeah, this is about to be a profitable trade. Then shortly after, there's a spike to the upside, taking you out. And now what this does, it just takes out your orders, and when there's less orders in the market, there's less liquidity. And if there's less liquidity, it makes it more dangerous for you to be in that market, because markets could go like up or down 100 pips, 50 pips, like in a matter of like minutes. And this is what banks like. So once it's tagged you out, what you would tend to find out that market will return. Third grade reader. I can't even disagree with you. Honestly, can't disagree with you. Yeah, what you would tend to find out that market will push in your direction after it's taking you out, and all that's happened is that banks is taking you out from pushing the market in the incorrect direction to grab that liquidity, then it just pushes back into direction. That's all it is. Like, it's just thinking on the institutional level. Because even when you're trading, like if you're trading with percentages, people know that the tighter your stop loss is like the more profit you will make. So traders, like when you're like a retail trader, like you want to get the best entry, you want to get the tightest stop loss so you can make the most money. It's just like I'm not chatting rubbish. I'm not chatting rubbish. Like, it actually happens, and what banks do, they just take you out, then they will continue to the downside. This thing keeps crashing. But yeah, that's just the basic concept. Obviously, if you want more detail, text me and I can sort you out. CAD CHF. Let me go over CAD CHF because I'm chatting a lot of rubbish. But let me go on to CAD CHF. Why am I doing that? What I really want to do is... Alright, cool. Cannot detect primary machine. Alright, cool. So I'm gonna have to... I can't use my laptop as my third monitor. Alright. Always start from daily or start from the higher time frame. I'll be looking for... Just from this trend, I know that I'm looking for longs. So what I'll do... I'll get my trend line out. Someone subscribe. Thank you for subscribing, Gerald. Ooh, Gerald, that hurts. That hurts me that you're only subscribing now. But yeah, thanks for the subscription. What I'll do, place the trend line, find out where market is going. So we know that it's going in the upwards direction, and we know that this just dropped down to the 4 hour. And we can see that it's kind of near support. So here's the support on the 4 hour time frame. So we got an uptrend is near support. There could be a break to the downside before it continues to the upside, but we know that there's an uptrend from the daily, and there's a double bottom forming on the 4 hour. So let's go to the hourly time frame and take a better look at what's going on. Long the market, I'll be looking for longs. Take it to this tweezer top. And yeah, if you want the candlestick Bible, because some people might not understand what I'm saying. So when I say like shooting star, hammer, or tweezer top, you might say, Jordan, what are you talking about? Like, it's just a candlestick. But there's different types of candlestick formations. So if you want the candlestick Bible, I could send you it. Let me see if I got the candlestick Bible. Let me quickly go to my Zoom, my Telegram. Alright, cool. No, this one. So 290 people now. Files, candlestick Bible. And like, this is just a candlestick Bible. Will take you through everything you need to know about market structure. So that's like the formation. You have your long, short, some terminology, shadows, just more terminology. Then you got like your bearish engulfing. Everything is here. So if you need it, just join the Trades Idea Telegram group. So don't focus on dojis. All these dragonfly gravestone dojis, don't focus on that. But yeah, like if you want that book, I could do it for you. I could send it to you. Just join the Trades Idea. Everyone, all them 290 members, they have access to it. So just join it for access. But yeah, CAD CHF longs, SN channel. You got, it's forming the equal lows, so it could be a potential break to the downside before it pushes up, but we know in the long run that it's going to go up. Alright, cool. Any other currency pairs that you guys want me to look at? Hey Jordan, can you show us an order block entry? Yeah, I can do that. Figure out where you went wrong. What should be the first thing I think? When it hits your stop loss, the first thing that you should think of was like, is this a good trade? Like, this is why I say journal. Because like, did you enter wrong place? Was your stop loss too tight? Think about it. Was there news that came out and you wasn't paying attention onto your charts? Like, what happened? For order block entry, I showed you guys one on AUD USD, so I'll quickly show you it again before going on to US 30. I was just on US 30. Alright, bro, I'm gonna release this stream on my YouTube channel, and yeah, just take a look at it again, because it's coming up to an hour. I targeted an hour for the stream, so I'm gonna start. You Congolese? No, do I look Congolese? I'm from Guyana, Jamaica, and Nigeria, so half Nigerian, but I look Jamaican. Well, you just said I look Congolese, but a lot of people say I look Jamaican, but I'm half Nigerian, half Jamaican, and half Guyanese. Let me take a look at NU because I haven't done it yet. Just going to the hourly time frame. Oh, this is really messy. Let me just start this again. Buys. Just from that support level on the, I don't know, but this is on the daily. That's not hourly time frame. My bad. Don't be looking for buys. Let me just. This is why. Look, that's a good example. From the hourly time frame, it looked like buys. Like, why wouldn't you enter a buy? But like when you actually zoom in on the daily time frame, it shows that there's a lot of bearish pressure. And now, if I just zoom into here, it's like we're forming some. Would I say it? I wouldn't say a ascending channel. I'll call it a slight flag formation, maybe a wedge. So for this, I want to be looking for anything other than sells. Just looking from daily time frame. So yeah. Sorry if I said buy and you're like, yeah, let me jump in the buy at the confluence. But no. So you got your first touch there, second touch there, and your third touch going correctively. That's always a good sign when you're looking for a sell. So that's your third touch going correctively. And now it could retest. It could retest around this level. Could could test around this level and continue to the downside to maybe create like a double bottom. And do you see what I'm doing? Like the way how I'm doing this, I'm forecasting into the future. So I'm not thinking of one move, I'm thinking of multiple moves. So I'm like, alright, cool. If it breaks, you can sell on break and get a short, or it could retest this level. That's another possibility. That's another possibility. It could retest that level. Then I'm saying in the future, it could, once it's broken out, or if it breaks out of this structure, it could create a double bottom, then continue to the upside, to the upside. So that's something else that could happen within time. So yeah, like that looks quite nice structurally anyway. Oh, and that's just from going on a daily time frame as well. Let me drop down to the 4 hour. So I told you about five confluences, and now just on the daily time frame. So make sure you get all your confluences. 4 hour time frame. Let me delete them lines because they're a bit annoying. So it looks like you've already got your retest around about there, and it started to drop again. I don't know if you guys can see that. Just quickly zoom in. So you got your retest, and now it's breaking to the downside. So what I would look for is another continuation. So something like just your little continuation before taking it to the downside again. And it needs to pull back. It has to pull back because when it's going in a downward trend, it will make lower lows and lower highs. So that's your lower high. I mean, yeah, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, push. Then that's like your lower high, lower low. Then wait for like a little push back, maybe to like maybe to like this level, maybe on the 4 hour, then take it to the downside. But because now you got the support as well, just be careful with this trade. But like it's only horizontal support, it doesn't really matter that much. Once you got all your confluences, it's like, alright, cool. Hourly time frame, go to the 2 hour. Yeah, I'll wait for that imbalance to fill in, then I'll take it for a sell. So let me just get my pulley line out. If you was going to enter that. Most money I made off one pair. I'm not gonna share. I don't share my profits because like I don't want this channel to be about profits. I want to I focus more on the skill. Because anyone can make £1,000 from trading. All they need to do is use a bigger lot size. But not a lot of people can make 1,000 pips. Or most pips. The most pips I've hit in the trade, I think it was like should be close like 250 maybe. 200 pips. 200 pips. 250. But it's in that region, and I remember holding that trade for about 2 weeks. And that's when I just started like learning how to swing trade, because before I never used to like how can I say this, like I couldn't hold trades for longer than 3 hours. I'll keep looking at it. I'll be like, I have anxiety around it. But like I just lowered like my amount of risk, and I was able to hold it for a lot longer. It's more about percentage opposed to pips. But like you're like, I guess they work hand in hand, to be honest. They work hand in hand. Yeah, so I don't know, like it works hand in hand, but at the same time, focus on your risk to reward. But you know what? I'm out. I'm out of this stream. I'm out of this stream. Like, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe onto my channel. I hope you guys enjoyed the breakdown. This would be uploaded onto my channel, so if you want to take a look back at it, you can. But yeah, I'm out.